Today is Thursday, April 27th, 2023. As you can see, it's all clouds and a little bit of rain shower activity. We are walking out Zealand Road, which is still closed, and we're gonna go up Hale Brook Trail to the summit of Hale. We've only done it one other time from this side, also on a rainy day. And I'm really curious to see how that water crossing is, because there hasn't been very much in the way of trail reports from anywhere, really. We've been gone and have not hiked in the Whites for over a week and a half. So I just don't know what to expect, water or snow-wise. They've been getting snow, so we're carrying rock spikes and snowshoes, which I really feel like we won't need. I wish I didn't have to carry them, but man, you just don't know. So that's where we are. So we're doing the road walk. The road is feeling pretty firm. I don't know when they're going to open it, hopefully soon. And a couple mile road walk until you get to the trailhead. We're about 1.5 miles in right now.
So Laura's ready to cross this water crossing. Not too tough. I couldn't tell. I didn't slip. Piece of cake.
We are at a water crossing now, but this isn't the one I remember, so I don't know if this is the big one or not. It looks pretty easily rock hopped. It's flowing pretty nicely. And we're a little over 2,400 feet in elevation, and spotty monorail just started. So looks like it gets a little bit less spotty. That's the trail. We might be putting our spikes on now, not sure. But anyway, it's not raining. It's pretty humid. And we saw one person walking out on the road coming from Zealand area. So there were only 2 other cars at the winter parking. So I assume that was one of them. This is another water crossing. Also looks to be very easily rock hopped. And still haven't put on our spikes yet. We're 4 miles in, including the road walk. Starting to get a little bit more residual monorail, but not enough yet. We are up at the summit now. We came up right here. It's Hale Brook. There's a little bit of new snow. This is my footprint right here. I'd say maybe 2 inches up here of new snow, but it's also warm and melting fast. This is the summit cairn. And then over here is the, oh, now it's botting really bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is the footings over here for the fire tower that was here. And then right there is the entrance to Lend a Hand, which goes over, it comes out right near Zealand Falls Hut, very close to there. That's a nice trail. I like it. A lot of bog bridges and moose activity. And then over here is the way we normally come up, right through there. The Fire Warden's Trail, which is a unofficial trail. I mean, there was a cabin, I think it's down a little bit and to the left. Yeah, look at how good the monorail is on that. That's the normal route in the winter, so it sees a lot of action. Brook had a monorail. It wasn't super consolidated. But anyway, got blue skies, sun. We hiked right through the cloud where it rained on us. But yeah, water crossings were a non-issue. We wore spikes. You could have thrown on snowshoes, I suppose, if you wanted to. You didn't need any kind of traction until after the second water crossing. And at that point, you really kind of needed something because it was like ice for a little bit. So that's that. Snowshoes not needed. And I think, what do you think, John? Even if it softens up, I don't think you would need snowshoes because it's not that deep.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, like the maximum depth on Hale Brook was probably 2 feet someplace.
Well, most places it wasn't.
Most places it wasn't like that. So even if you were punching through everything, it's only like 6 inches. So it's not so much danger of post holing as it is just like crumbling off of the monorail. So anyway, Hale, do it on a day when you don't care about views because there really isn't much. I think there's a little one coming up Hale Brook, but we were kind of in the cloud a little bit, or the view out was still in the cloud. We were in the clear, but yeah. Oh, and it feels really warm here, like 50. Nice. We are descending now, and I don't know if you can hear it. Is it raining too?
I don't know.
We're in the cloud now, and everything is just melting off, but it might also be raining.
When the clouds were overhead on the summit, we weren't getting hit by anything.
No, I know. I don't know.
I sort of just think it's slightly...
It's just pouring off on here. And this is it's kind of hard to see. This is the monorail you want to stay in. I've got a little bit of water on here. Hang on. Let me clear that off. You want to stay on that because if you don't, you'll go into a post hole or you'll create a post hole. Whoa. And sometimes you just slide right off of it. So it's quite tricky. Definitely recommend poles for spring hiking.
You see how snowshoes wouldn't be much help.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think snowshoes would do all that much. But I mean, you could use them. I don't think it would be harder. Maybe it would.
If you're going to try to stay on the monorail.
Yeah, the monorail's pretty narrow.
It'd be tricky.
But if you had snowshoes, you might not need to quite so much. I don't know. But it's going okay. You gotta be careful, you know. All right, that's what the trail conditions are. We are on our way out to Wildlife Pond, which is like a little side thing. And a big moose just came across the trail in front of us. I don't have any proof of it, except that was awesome.
That's good.
Yes.
Finally got
It was like a legit moose sighting. It ran across, like it didn't walk across.
No, but not too quick for us to get our phone. Right?
So, yeah, I couldn't have gotten out my phone. It's raining right now. It's awesome. It's out in this area somewhere. Holy cow. We were just joking about Wildlife Pond and how we were going to give it a 0-star review because we didn't see any wildlife. But guess what? I'm giving that thing a 5-star review. We're not even to the pond yet. So this is quite wet right here. Walking. Yeesh. I'm going to get my feet wet. I have on Gore-Tex, but it's quite deep right here. Oh, they didn't get wet. Okay. Wow, that was awesome. All right, well, I'll shoot when I get to the pond or if I see a moose before that. Or something else. This is the wildlife pond. It's raining on us right now. I see a Canada goose out there. And something flew, like a duck or of some sort flew. That's a goose right there, right?
Yeah.
It's not moving.
Looks like a goose to me.
Yeah. Oh, that was so exciting to see that moose. It was perfect. It was close, but not too close. Right?
Yes.
And it was not trying to be aggressive with us. It wanted to get away from us. Nice. So this is Sugarloaf. I believe that's middle Sugarloaf. Yeah, it's raining on us right now. Been raining the whole road walk. And blue skies right there, though. What's the name of this mountain? Rose Beak? No. John. What's the name of this mountain? Rose something. I can't remember. Wow. Okay, so wildlife pond delivered. I walk by it every time. It's right near the sugar.
Oscar.
Oh, that's Mount Oscar. Okay.
Yes.
What's the rose one called?
There's a Rose Brook.
Rose Brook. Okay.
Actually, Rose Brook is.
Oh, what's the other one?
Brook, that could be Rose Brook.
There's a third mountain there too. What's the third one?
Mount Stickney.
Stickney, right.
Yeah, it might be Rose Brook. Yeah.
Okay. In any case, those are like 3,000 feet and shorter, and two of them are on the backside of Bretton Woods. Okay, so we're gonna have to walk back the way we came. I'll be looking. I know. I don't want a real encounter. Anyway, it's beautiful here.
I want a close encounter.
And I would say this is like, I don't know, less than 5 minutes, 10-minute walk max from the little area marking it. It's right near the trailhead for the Sugarloaves, which is right there. And it's kind of pretty right here too. Okay, so we're back on the road now. The wildlife pond is just, it's really short. You walk out a little bit on a like a logging road that they use as a snowmobile corridor in the winter, and then it's signed. It says wildlife pond, and there's an arrow, and then you walk out a little bit on that logging road, and then there's a little side to the right. It's also signed with wildlife pond. Very short to get out, and yeah, we saw a moose right after the turn off of the logging road, so that was pretty cool. And now you can see it's sunny and no rain. So we've kind of we had hail, we had growlpell, we had rain, we had being in a cloud, full sun on the summit, full sun down here. It's kind of been a crazy mixed bag today. Water crossings were all very easily done. Don't need snowshoes. Do need spikes. And that's Hale via Hale Brook Trail on April 27th.